All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're going to do a short one here today. This one is from Basketball Universe, and the video is called Kobe Bryant, Real Coming Out Moment, Rookie Season. And yeah, I don't remember what game this is going to be or what this is, so I'm very curious. So, anyways, check out Basketball Universe if you like what you're about to see here. And yeah, shoot me a like, subscribe, and comment on what you think about the video afterwards. And let's watch this. Here we go.
Like at the beginning of the journey was not playing, right? Because I felt like my coach, Dale Harris at the time, was trying to make sure he did not show favoritism to the young kid. And as a result, he swung completely the opposite direction and doing things that weren't really fair. And I mean, not playing.
The Mamba was caged in. He was tucked away on the bench for an entire season to satisfy the egos of the veteran players. The only time he would ever see the court was during garbage time, when the game was out of reach. The same thing happened during a playoff game against the Portland Trail Blazers. This was his opportunity to showcase his greatness, and he gave the NBA world the first glimpse of someone who would end up being one of the most legendary players. Let's set the stage. It's Game 3 at the Memorial Coliseum in Portland. The Lakers are up 2-0 of the first round series. They won both games by double digits thanks to the dominance of Shaq. In Game 1, he had 46 points on 63% shooting.
All right, so this is when they still had Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones, I believe, as the guards. So Kobe was, yeah, barely playing.
The Blazers were looking to avoid getting swept by their division rivals.
That's a bonus.
Behind the hot
Daddy's
shooting of Kenny Anderson, who went a perfect 8 for 8 from the field in the first half, they had a commanding 23-point lead after 2 quarters. In the third quarter, it got even worse. With less than 2 minutes left to go in the period, they went up by 31 points.
Wow.
The game was over for everyone except one player. With less than 6.5 minutes left and the game still out of reach, the young Black Mamba found his moment to attack.
In garbage time.
Bryant's going to try to create, but what he knows to do is go get. They're doing this methodically. Kobe Bryant's the bullet jumper.
Oh, not garbage time. They still left Shaq out there. Okay.
In the third.
All right, everybody. So this is fresh out of high school Kobe Bryant, everyone. His first real opportunity.
The Lakers tonight are only 2 of 13.
Damn, man.
Here's Kobe. He gets a pick.
Oh, my God.
Sabonis steps out.
Look how skinny he was, too.
A 31-point lead was cut to 6 points. In only 6 minutes of play, he scored 14 points.
Okay, 14 points in 6 minutes, fresh out of high school, with a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Damn, Kobe. He was always a killer.
The Blazers were witnesses of what.
And after watching videos of like LeBron in the playoffs where he acts like he's holding a hot potato and he doesn't even want the ball, you know, and he's choking in the finals and to think a kid fresh out of high school, Kobe Bryant, had some big ass balls, man. That's all I got to say.
What Kobe Bryant would be famous for doing throughout his career. He could lead a large comeback through his sheer will and his legendary scoring ability. No matter how large the lead was, no matter how cold he was from the field, you knew that he could get hot in an instant. It just takes one shot. Then all of a sudden, the Lakers are right back in the game.
How the hell did he
At times, he is doing it all by himself. We have seen it throughout his career. The Blazers saw it 3 years later in the 2000 Conference Finals. In Game 7.
He used to do this thing. Because the Suns used to. Okay, how I want to say this. During the big rivalry between the Suns and the Lakers during this era, sometimes the Suns would just get hot in the first 3 quarters, and we'd be up by 20, 25, 30 points going into the fourth, right? Kobe would do this thing at the end of the third quarter, which is just hit a ridiculous 3 at the buzzer. And it's like, you don't think much of it, but it's like if you were comfortable and you were up by 25, you're like, all right, well, we're up by 22 still. That's all right. And then Kobe just starts chipping away the entire fourth quarter. And half the time they'd come back and win that shit. Drove me nuts. Man, I hated Kobe back then. Guy drove me crazy. He's such a good player.
He led the Lakers from a 16-point deficit in the third quarter. In the 2002 Conference Final Series against the Sacramento Kings,
Damn, man.
he helped LA come back from a 24-point deficit in Game 4.
Goddamn. Yep.
He led a furious comeback against the Dallas Mavericks in the 2002/03 season when they were down by 27 points in the fourth quarter. In the 2003 semifinal series against the San Antonio Spurs, he helped erase a 25-point deficit in Game 5. Then there was a time he nearly pulled off the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. In Game 2 of the 2008 Finals against the Boston Celtics, he nearly led his team from a 23-point deficit in the fourth quarter.
Damn.
That is just a few of many examples.
I don't remember that one against Boston. Okay, game 1, 20-point deficit in the third. Game 5, 17-point deficit in the second. Tonight, which looks like it was game 6, they trailed by 24 points with 7:40 remaining, and then Kobe got him back. Wow, man. Damn, Kobe.
There was no player that you feared more in these situations.
Nope.
It was his immense confidence in himself, along with his exceptional one-on-one skills. It was something that he's always had, even at the tender age of 18. Unfortunately, the Lakers never used this weapon that they had to the fullest during his rookie season.
Nah.
Since he wasn't getting much exposure, the NBA world turned a blind eye to what seemed to be a one-off moment. In reality,
I mean, to be fair, Eddie Jones was pretty much an all-star at that point. So I understand. They should have given him some more minutes, maybe a little more, like 6 or 8 per game or whatever he was getting. But you couldn't just let a guy come out of high school and then take a guy like Eddie Jones's spot. So that was, Kobe he was picked for the future, not for that first year.
it was a warning shot to the rest of the league. But what about you all? Do you remember this forgotten moment from Kobe?
I don't.
What is your favorite comeback that he was a part of during his 20-year career? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
I mean, I've got a ton of stories of that, but I just think it's really interesting that he did this in his first season when he wasn't getting any game time. Like he was prepared. I mean, he was practicing his ass off, just waiting for an opportunity. So this was cool. I like this channel. This is cool. Basketball Universe, everybody. Check it out. If you like it, it's a smaller channel, so it could use some more traffic. And yeah, this is good content. So yeah, comment down below for me as well. Do you remember this? First of all, do you guys remember Kobe as a rookie? And second of all, do you remember him coming out against the Blazers like this? I believe it was game 3. And, acting like a fucking veteran. All right, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. And peace.